Hi, welcome to MTG. My name is Ken, and today we're playing another of the new Thunder Junction commanders, and today we're playing Kellan the Kid. Before we jump into the gameplay, I just want to remind you two things. One, if you're interested in the deck list, there is a Moxfield link for the deck in the description. That goes for any deck, for any video. They'll always include the actual deck list if you want to just kind of give it a skim over. Otherwise, I do kind of a more long, thorough breakdown of the deck at the end of the video, so if you're interested in seeing kind of how you could build it yourself, or just to see kind of the kind of cards I like to play, you can always see that at the end of the video. But without any further ado, let's jump into the gameplay. Oh god, jeez, I was so zoned out there for a moment. Okay, we're playing we're playing Sahili. Opening hand. Oh, I don't, you know what, we're gonna keep it. We have the Fibblethip. Well, I totally was just zoned out. Annoyingly, we pretty much have all tap lands, which is fine. We don't have anything until turn 3. This cares about artifacts. Oh, let's go for this tap land instead. If you cast a non-creature spell, you create a servo. When, or sorry, -2 target artifact you control becomes a copy of another target artifact or creature you control. That's very good. Oh, Kami, I think, is actually going to be a bit better than the Fibblethip, right? I mean, we don't have a land drop for next turn as of now anyways. Oh, there's one. So we can Ward 2. The opponent might have had something for it, but luckily Fibblethip does have Ward 2. Fable Passage. We can double land that way. So let's go put you down. Or actually, no, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna get a green source. Green source. Love it. Calm me down. And we'll put down the meanest Tirith. Perfect. And we have mana for Kellan. I feel like the opponent has removal though, so we're gonna actually hold back. I know that sounds silly, but it looked like they were going for the Fibblethip, but then realized it has ward, so I don't know. Is it? They have something. The nice thing is we can start swinging with Bird if they, I don't know, if they deal with other creatures. Costs 3 mana, so pass. No blocks. Not yet, at least. Third Path Iconoclast. Okay, good stuff. Shock. So definitely fine with that. I mean, I know they get the soldier, which is I think what they wanted out of that, but still, that creature was about done. All it could do. Oh, right, I can plot off the top. Duh. Okay, let's pay attention. Plot. Put this down. We'll choose human. Clearly, I've never actually played Fibblethip yet. Do they have? Yeah. Is it a lightning bolt? A braid. Okay. One's dead. No attacks. Next turn we'll be able to start getting these things out. It might even be worth just recasting Kellan. So that's 2 mana, that's 1 mana. With Fateful Absence, we'll get the Ledger Shredder.
I'm a tough opponent. Win or lose, it'll be a thrilling fight.
We need a board wipe. Please and thank you. No blocks. Down to 19. Okay. Land on top. So if we go Kellan, let's do that first. Uncounterable. Throw down the Avacyn's Pilgrim. We don't have anything we can drop down. And then we'll go for the Faithful Absence, and we'll target the... Great Thopters, Grade 2. That's too good. That's not even the Commander Sahili, that's the other Sahili. Do they have a counterspell? We will find out. No counterspell. Okay.
I was all flash.
Yeah, that's the
not
emblem
enough force.
Sahili. That's very good. Miss our land drop, unfortunately, but we have the Chmill in hand, and that could net us a lot of value. We'd also go Tatiova, pay land next turn as well. Beacon Bolt, hitting our commander. Okay, Kellan is now 7 mana. Do they have something for the Ledger Shredder? Beacon Bolt again. Go figure. Okay, we'll draw land. We will discard. Discard this. Kind of want our land up. Okay. Not looking great. Ooh, dang. Too bad. We could have cast Kellan from the graveyard, in theory. Oh boy. What do we go for? I think we go Tatiova. Does it get countered? I don't think so. Good. Go Desert Beach. Card. Play an Elvish Mystic. Well, we have no lack of 1/1s now. Next turn, maybe we'll Chmill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Land on top. Ooh, Desert. This third path Iconoclast is carrying this whole game. That's a good card. Swinging with the goblins. They don't have like a deal 2 damage. We're gonna find out real quick. Chart a course. Okay, we need something to deal with the board. Ooh. Okay. Change of plans. We'll plot you. We'll put down you. Draw a card. I can't get through. Unfortunately. Okay, but we Kellan, then cast one with a multiverse. Get the Chmill. That could be good. The only thing is if they have counter magic up, our whole plan goes awry. And we need both these spells to resolve, otherwise we're in trouble. Displays our kitten. Copy of kitten. Okay. Keep spending your mana. Alright. Bounce, bounce, bounce. That's fine. Okay. We lose Tatiova.
Perfection is attainable. Cold logic will always win.
So they will have one treasure. There's nothing we can do about that. Okay. No blocks. We go down to 9. Okay. We'll put down Kellan. 1 with the multiverse. We'll put down the Chameel. We get a free cast with 1 with the multiverse. Anything? Not really anything. We're gonna go for the brawler. Okay. We are going to... We're gonna bounce the kitten or the Tezzeret. Oh, who do we bounce? Bounce the kitten, that's annoying. Okay, no attacks. And step. We'll cast you. 6-5, okay. So we regained some stability, which was good. Key to the vault is also very good. We can get in with our commander. Well, with the multiverse, I mean, this card needs to carry it. Because the opponent doesn't have any... I mean, they have bounce, so they could bounce it in theory. But otherwise, Izzet does not have much to deal with enchantments, which is a very good thing. How much random? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they're definitely in Cyclonic Rift territory. Or River's Rebuke. Both would devastate us. And they were drawing a lot of cards. Did they draw into it? Oh, put down Kitten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Putting down Narset. Linking the Tezzeret. Oh, so they can activate it again. Clever.
I have just the trick for this.
So we can't draw cards. I think that's okay.
You're still 1 step behind.
I have an Essence Scatter to counter target creature spell. So I can't forget that. I will probably forget that, but you know, we can Memory Deluge next turn as well. Creating treasures, we will go 1 block here, 1 block here. They do have 4 mana.
Still have much. Those who cannot pursue
Okay.
are lost.
What's that say? Creatures and planeswalkers your opponents control protect things or would die exile instead. Gross. Okay. We need an answer. Discarding down. So we can Memory Deluge. Okay, we're gonna Memory Deluge. We're gonna put down the key. Do we have mana to equip it? We do. I'm gonna actually choose the key. Okay, not what we need. Unfortunate. Put 2 of them into your hand. Guess we'll go the Ristic and the Kellan. That was a bit of a whiff. That's okay. Oh, we do get a path to exile though. So we will. Let's see. Hold on. Math. We're gonna equip first. Let's equip you on here. Whoever deals combat damage to a player. Okay, we're gonna go combat. Swing. You. Okay, get past the path to exile, hitting. Let's get out of here. Fetch a land. We'll throw down a Ristic. Throw down the land. Discover into a Vivian. Hey, that's not bad. Sarah Paragon. So we have 6/7 flyer. We're at 12 life. I mean, there's a lot going on in this game. I will say that. It's really just a race to whoever can River's Rebuke or Cyclonic Rift first, I think. That will determine who wins the game. Okay, Prison in the Moon. So we have a land. We have nothing currently to deal with that. I think we're not going to get to cast our Vivian, or not cast, sorry, activate our Vivian, because they have so many attackers. Oh, and a Blood Moon. Uh-oh.
I know what must be done.
Blood Moon. Oh, get this Spell Bomb. Will leave us with one. We only have one basic out right now. Oh boy. Bouncing the Brawler. They have lethal. They have a treasure, so 11, 12, 13. Oh, I think they just have lethal, right? I think that's that. Well, dang. We got close. Maybe, sort of. I don't know what they're doing now. Okay. War 2. Pays the ward cost. I will draw a card. That does not... Oh, we can only plot it. Oh, that... Well, I'm going to do it anyways. Oh, wait, we can do it. Wait. Okay. Wait, do we somehow... Oh no, that's still lethal. Of course it was a pain land. Oh, that was close. Ah well. That was a decent game. GG's. Grenzo again. Oy vey. Farewell's nice. So there's nothing in our graveyard and there's no instants in sorceries. Well, I mean that's a sorcery, but too slow. This is not much better. We'll go for the tap land. We can put out a Vega, which is nice. We will foretell this. Keep the enemy on their toes. They don't know what we have. It's kind of interesting that, you know, this deck has a lot of new Thunder Junction cards, and it's got a lot of going to actually thought that. It's got a lot of call time cards. And it's got a lot of Ravnica cards. I don't have any Ravnica cards in my hand. But just Ravnica has a lot of flashback and jumpstart. And call time is all the foretell. And then, ooh, Blackbridge Troll. And yeah, sure. And then all the plot stuffs from the newest set. There's no real point to that, I guess. Yeah, we'll block with it a little. Or a little goat. Oh, Into the North is good, but I'm gonna go this route. And I'll land. It's just what I wanted. Oh, and we can still go for Into the North. That's kind of fun. Let's get a white source. Perfect. No attack. Opponent's going to probably full send it, because if they do, they should have enough to cast Grenzo. And so, I'm going to say this now. Every single time I go against Grenzo, they always hit my highest mana cost stuff. What are the odds that they're going to hit a one with a multiverse? Or, like a Seagate Restoration? Always like the 7 mana spell. Okay, well, you saw that, right? Every single time. It's almost as if it's not always random. I think we're gonna lose though, but no blocks. We do have the River's Rebuke. We can't use the River's Rebuke. So, first off, before we do anything, let's get you out of here. You are too much. Tap land. We hold the multiverse. Draws a card, scrying 2. We will take a land. Oh no, we played a land. Dang it. That's okay. No attacks. Yeah, I mean, we can rebuke next turn. We just have to make it to next turn, and I don't frankly know if we can. They just need to swing out, and we're about dead. So we block. Terror the Peaks. For free. Gonti as well. Yeah. This is game. But I'm keeping this. We're getting this in the episode because come on. Come on. Every time. Okay. I mean, decline. We're dead. We're dead no matter what. Swings out. Tali hits. This just hit a farewell. Of course it hit farewell. Are they gonna cast it? I mean, they could hit graveyards, but I don't know what they did. Okay. We'll block here and die. Well, GG's. Okay, we're going up against Urza with Urza. Are the sleeves Urza? They are. I like that. We go first. This feels slow, unfortunately. This feels better. 2 lands. We do have ramp. I will take the ramp. Last time I kept a 2-lander, I was punished for it. Let's see if it happens again. Do this. We'll shuffle up because I don't think there was a land on top. Now there's going to be a land on top. I feel it in my bones. Okay, not a land. It's a mana rock, though. Honestly, mana rocks are like worse lands. This concerns me, though. I mean, maybe it's just they run a lot of instants. I always see Brawl and I just assume it's like a counter-filled deck. This seems silly, but I'm going to just exile all creatures now. Slow them down a little bit. Crazy? Perhaps. A waste of a card? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, Esper Sentinel. Let's get Fibbleflip out and see if we can start plotting some shenanigans. Okay. End turn. Psych Rift is fantastic. Supreme Verdict. Oh, see, now they did it to us. I mean, we deserve it. That's fair. Okay. Cast turn. We draw the Rift. We'll go for a commander. This needs what? 4 counters, right? 4 or more. Yep, we're gonna Swan Song the Swords. So we can bounce the amulet. Yeah, because that copies instants of sorceries. So, oh, they're hitting the swords to plowshares. They really want to destroy a commander. I mean, I can't blame them. Okay, we're gonna hit that amulet here. Post haste if we can. Take 2 from the bird. Cool. I don't think we can do both. Unfortunately. I'm gonna bounce you. And end turn. So we're gonna take 4 to the face at minimum. Okay. What do we need on top? Land. So we will go for Tatiova now. Start gaining life, start drawing cards. As far as headquarters, not the best thing I want to see at this moment. A bird. Every time I cast Swan Song, I get punished severely by their bird. Okay, let's go headquarters first. Gain life, draw a card. Ooh, this is good. Let's test the waters here too and see. So we can... I think we want to hit the amulet. The Arcane Proxy's kind of done its thing. So they're at 2. They're at 6. So Rivers or Buke, perhaps. Ooh. Scry 3, draw 3. Okay. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. They only have 1 mana left. They only have 2 mana left. Ooh, they're looking at Heuristic Study. And looking at a graveyard. Wonder what they drew. March of Otherworldly Light. Well, yeah, I'll draw at least 1 card off Heuristic. Thank you very much. Okay, and they created a crab. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. Throw down a land. Draws a card. Guardian Project. Can we go for that End Our Commander? We can do that. So we will do that. Draw a card. It is a board wipe. Hey, that could come in handy. still getting beat by this 2/2 bird. Thankfully, Tatiova is keeping her life somewhat, you know, up there. Hercule, they're unloading their hand. If you cast a non-creature spell, reveal top 5 cards in the library. For each card type among non-creature spells you've cast this turn, you may put it in your hand. So they can get a artifact. Right? No, enchantment. Wait. Oh, because this is enchantment. I'm dumb. Okay. Do we tap the Lauren? No. I don't want them to have an extra card. Falco Spara. That's a good hit. Draws a card. Okay. Let's swing over top. See if they block with the bird. They don't block with the bird. I swear that bird's gonna haunt me for this life. Rest of my life is what I meant to say. Do we go for the Realm Cloak Giant now? I don't think so. I'm not mad at where we're sitting as far as board state. To be honest, I would like if they just bounced all our stuff and then I could cast it freely. Yep. If you have less life than your opponent, you gain 6. If you control fewer creatures, create 3. Okay, so we don't. So that just gains them 3 life. Recognition field. You may cast instant sorceries from the top of your library. That could go in here. That should go in here, actually. Reveal an instant or sorcery. Do they hit the... What'd they get? It's fail 2. So this is a full-on... instant build for Urza. That's kind of cool. I feel like Urza usually leans artifacts, but this is cool. I mean, I guess it's got instants and sorceries. It's got it all. Urza does it all. Yeah, Fable Passage. That's a fantastic hit right now. Do we want Kellan? We do. So we're gonna cast you. Draw Kellan. Croaking Counterpart is also good. Because that lets us... If you cast exile target instant sorcerer, may be less or equal to Arcane's power. So that would only be power 1. Let's go... Hold on. Does this... Cast creature spells only. So, if we go like this, we'll draw the croaking counterpart. Okay, now we'll do this. We will get a green source, I guess. Draw command tower. Oh, one with a multiverse. I want that. Okay, now I'm taking too long. Let's cast you. Target non-frog. What do I want a copy of? Artifacts, instances, sorceries. We'll get our own little Hercule. And we'll do this just to get... Go, draw, discard 1, 2. Next, attackers. We'll swing 1. Don't want to swing Falco, because if they block, it loses a shield counter, regardless of if it dies or not. Hey, I'll take a mana drain. Thank you. We can't cast it, but next turn we could. We're 31 life as well. This is quite the board state, to be honest. My computer is probably going crazy. Hey, Memory Deluge. What do they hit? something I maybe want to counter next turn. I mean, if they're sacking their clue, that's a good sign for us. Because they are tapped out. Are they going to swing, though? Oh. They reveal... Ooh, Fateful Absence. But they can't cast it, so... We do now have counter magic up. Alright. So, I think this wins the game. Okay. We'll just do a little rebuke. We'll remove the counter, sure. And we'll put a Yasharn down. Alright. Triggers. We'll go 1, 2. Submit 2. Draw a card. Rebuke. 2 hand. Are they gonna scoop? Do they have a counter spell? What's the Pact of Negation? Oh, but we have mana drain, so we could just hit them back. Oh, don't rope us. This was a good game. Did I one card win? Yeah. Is it fair? Honestly, no. I hate it. I hate myself. There it is. Okay, well, we got there. And it was a good game. Alright, so today we're checking out Kellan the Kid. This is the Bant 3-mana Mythic Commander from Thunder Junction. It reads, whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you may cast a permanent spell with equal or lesser mana value from your hand without paying its mana cost. If you don't, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Seems very broken. Gives me kind of Kadama of the East Tree vibes. Though I'll be honest, I found this absolutely completely fair. I think the thing that's keeping it from being overpowered is it's missing red, which red is the color that really utilizes play from exile the best. So with Bant, you kind of have to have a little bit of workaround with it, which is kind of what you'll see here. So there's a lot of categories here today. I'll go through them pretty quickly. The reason why there's so many is just because there's different ways you can place stuff from exile or from outside of your hand, essentially, because that's what Kellan cares about. So first category, we have some of the plot cards. So these are all from the newest set, the Thunder Junction. Essentially, you can cast it for its plot cost and then cast it for free at a later turn. Next category we have is Flashback. Flashback also counts as playing from exile or somewhere other than your hand. I think actually Flashback plays them from your graveyard. So it counts because it just cares. As long as it's not from your hand, Kellan will trigger. We have Foretell, which does cast from exile. And then these are kind of our play from the top of your library cards. Key to the Vault is probably more in line with an exile because you are exiling the top. Cards like Reality Chip, Augur of Autumns, Elven Chorus, Falco, Vivian all let you cast spells from the top of your library. And the one with the Multiverse as well just lets you do that, but also lets you cast stuff for free. So this is definitely our top end for this deck. Jamil is just, I'm putting this card in like every single Historic Brawl deck because A, it's a lot of fun, but B, it also synergizes really well with Kellan. Again, because it's casting stuff from exile, it's triggering Kellan, you're getting more advantage. This is playing from graveyard. Sarah Paragon lets us play mana value 3 or less from our graveyard each turn. Torrential Gear Hulk lets us cast an instant sorcery for free from our graveyard. We have sorceries. We have adventure spells, which also cast from exile. So we've got things like the Woodland Acolyte. We have Brazen Borrower. We have the other Kellan, Realm Cloak Giant and Beanstalk Giant. Again, they're casting for their adventure side, and then if you cast them for their creature side, they are, again, casting from outside of your hand. You're starting to see the pattern here, right? These are Chemist's Insights, another category, Jumpstart. It's the only one I had in this deck that lets you cast from your graveyard. I'm sure there's a couple more Jumpstart cards worth running in here, but I just threw this one in here because it's a good card draw. Vega also cares about casting things from outside of your hand. And then O'Hare, I'm not sure. This one might be a cut for me. We'll see. I never really got to play around with it too much. Felt a little situational for what I was doing here, but I don't know. Let me know if you run this card and if it is any value, especially in a deck like this. And then we kind of get more into the basic stuff. Here's our ramp package, or our mana acceleration package. kind of small, but also Kellan should, in theory, be helping you get lands out faster, which is why I have these two in their own category. You want to make sure you have lots of lands in hand, because if all fails, even if you're casting 1-mana spell, Kellan will let you put lands onto the battlefield. So having cards like Vorinclex and Yasharn are just filling your hand with the lands you need. Here's my counterspell package. Again, it's just 3. I don't run too many. My removal / board wipe package. Over here's my card draw, and the last one I want to call attention to is just, I mean, here's all my lands, but these hidden cave cycle lands do let you discover 4. I think, are they all discover 4? I think they're all discover 4. Yep. So also doing this would also trigger Kellan as well. So these are kind of like my backups, you know. If you have Kellan out, maybe you have a lot of cards in hand or lots of lands in hand, you could sack this, discover, and get one of those lands, and it kind of replaces itself in this deck. But yeah, anyways, that's the deck. I think in general this would probably work a little bit better in paper. It feels like there's quite a bit of setup for this deck, and you know, Arena and especially Brawl is very aggressive and very removal heavy, so I found it a little difficult to get things set up, but once you do get set up, you're pretty unstoppable. But let me know if you built this deck, let me know your thoughts on it, and if there's any cards I missed, because I think there's probably a few. If I go back and update this deck, there's a couple things I want to change. But without any further ado, I think it's time to say goodbye, and thanks for watching.